ye dwuma
aban kra Japani amansie mfimfini mensinima santimantem onuyafo Emmanuel Open wo kyerese ani si aban ye ni abrepa sembuntunuma obeche amane duru babia
na ye dia seda PROMOTIONAL enyumekuo yi wo mo na so yesene PROMOTIONAL clinic yenko onkwaje yaresa eye stroke cancer fibroid infertility diabetes and pressure afei empaso agro wuntumi money yi amesrawo COVID no amomwa na oba no ahwe ya obebu stomach cancer na se asthma eye STD arthritis afei wen na ye oye PROMOTIONAL kaso ye na abekọ enu ti ahene makokobi 18 mo obefe 0246 728675 0556 272 na Jinabi catering service edi ye ko ami ekwa kodidi enu nti anopai a breakfast normal breakfast and I say English breakfast ave plain rice ni stew fried rice ni jollof rice spaghetti ni noodles and one Jinabi wa unkoye party wedding program bia Jinabi say oba besiesie aye duane ama kama edum wode access bank de di hwani mo obefre wo mo 0247 009999 0244 239886
Sanswani ya kamfudi aransi ya sabosha bankani ya neyo penkani ya papayi ya bebu wama umontenso watana yemu watimi ya shireni ya bosha bancha imbra ya maobi diodisi umpani nchembe sa lampono nusu yubi honu mafei pano chandeliers no corner light wall light ni gate light ni nyamapa chira bosha bancha electrical cables no 1.5 to 16 mm standards authority aji atumia wonsashasi ewe jama humapa unya bia kama pa na niema bia baton bosha bancha yesai ama ho kyerkyere yebeboa ama ache yie pa baacho brakumasi dum pizza tantata ko for danum keye ti aduba ni mhwe obesanya ye wo yire pa ne promise dan ni so bosha ba plaza wo ba kumasi ne dua fie kase nkonton krama nso yetintim ha soro ne form nkani ade obeka ntokwa anu ane de buru Freza 536 095966 0536 095966 eso na yenyo so na ni edidwa nkania ene hu nsensem emuwonum ene nbakodo na ebo ama no panu sia kase yede aba Emmanuel Odu Korea na abomode wasemu na fe Jimmy James Cliff JJC wonso watintim kwakwari twum network stone ene abo ase manja se wonum ena aboade atum MC awonum a ye bomo kase anopa video do so Wofa Atta Frimpong ni metin meni
nana efia brodi pope bi pesa white yeshase
Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama abomodi akopiem ewo Switzerland manu emu na mampani sem ya wode atudwa hye mu ni adwabo ye ekoso Switzerland manu mu anunti akopia ase no ase ene se bredu se bi mantam ye me de ho so papa wo kirem se ewiase nyina ko batan ya neto so mienu eye second world war ba na wie ye no nhihya hodo ya empanfo tintim ye fa mamu adwadie mu ene ade no se wo hwa eniema no ebugua na ego homa ya wonum de chichire ye no sane ya na esane akrakra ne ade wo hwa wo kirem se ene ye wo hwe amane a wade wo ho no wadi ye no ese wonum adwen ni wona hode ye wonani ewo bambo nsem so papa penje ne akode ye mumuntum awodo anu mbo modin tode bo ama ho ban ni adeadea ko ba ni se ya na ye ni aka afi ni efifiri se amamu ani afi abrabo emu no na yakọ edin dia ba nunti enu o kire se ehu be nya se bi mantam yesu ebobo moten na enei ye hwe se de bi mantam ohubumuru edokro wo manfo afi akwansidie na susu ampidie bebre ewa abrabo ne asetene mu no a esei ni wo susu na diwa yenso ema moten ni yensode na yendwene ye hono kirim so manga na enche na frisia dio so na die ye 70th Independence Day anniversary ba abekoso a ni nyina no ebeka bibi edi akire ni a ye de betu ye hofo na afi ye de afi ho adwoma ba bia ye fire ba bia ya beduru ene ba bia wo senkasa abrebi kura no a enka ye dura tere ni nyina ebebu nkompo ni ahwe ni ho kwani enso ye befa so atu ye hofo.
100th anniversary of independence from colonial rule in March next year. In the relatively short span of 7 decades, we've been through a lot. We've seen coup d'etats and periods of democratic governance. We've lived through the Cold War, witnessed the fall of the Berlin Wall. We're excited about the advent of globalization, and we came together as a global family to work on the MDGs, the SDGs, and climate change. Today, as I address you here in Davos, one thing is clear. Our world as we know it is at an inflection point. The global multilateral governance system universally agreed and accepted after the Second World War is breaking down. Bilateral relations among nations are increasingly becoming transactional, and many state and non-state actors are acting unilaterally in pursuing their own national and parochial interests. Africa has lagged behind in the past decades following liberation from colonial rule and has been trapped in cycles of conflict and multidimensional poverty. Africa has thrived on handouts and humanitarian assistance from the developed world. While no specific name has yet been coined for the new global system that will emerge, Africa intends to be at the table in determining what that new global order will look like.
Ghana Mampani John Dramani Mahama na yateren Switzerland manu Krobea Davos emu se wadin semetisa etu idwai
yeto aso nyame aduma January busumi ya yewomu ni de to so aduasa baako yade a NPP amanyopo no wo mo kwa kwagirem na wo mo atoaba edi eyi nipa obetu franka edi ama wo mu na namsoma enrada wo nyina kopie mu awalisa hotel na nipa ekoye no MPP mpanyimfo na afei enipa numu a wo mo kwa kopre franka tudi bre no wo mo koye na kyerese wo mo kwa akotena se na wo mo akwasensan asomdwie nkrata se ade a ye kwa akoye ye pa asomdwie nyade a pinche basabasa ya menteme ho asibia ebebe mafei enhyehyɛ bi a wo mo aye efa abato no hunyina nso no wo mo kɔhwɛ na wo mo asensan ne kama pa na no na adwumadi na se yera speaker of parliament dada Professor Michael Quay eba be kasa en wo kyerɛ mu sɛ aba wo mo kwa akoto no enya de a ebeye security sɛ obi kɔhwɛ dan bi mu na wakoto atum wɔsemato awie na asebesi na wi ne ye wo benti na wi wɔse wo mo nya ne sa we de petem omo bie mu se gu yam na kyese obi ato aba na obi ehu sane enema si koye omo kenkan so a obi ehu sane akenkan no esifa koye se de be ya ye beto aba ne be wie no na asumdue no ada so gina mo bi nkoka se ye kohye bebi ne ye bibi nti no menti ase
mindful unfair practices partiality and baseless preferences are sometimes happening in our party which have destroyed or shaping our youth. And this is the very reason why, as time around, we will go contest, the Presidential Election Committee of 2024, as well as the present group-led former leaders, that elections are not for the president of the party. Security is national for this security, not that of any party. And I have created also by the past, that is the internal intra-party crisis. Can work together so far with the president or the representative. The victor, the federal comparison as the police are present here. And we are glad to underscore the point that we are not doing the secret elections with anyone.
KaseÄ Speaker of Parliament Professor Michael Quay and the attending canon na NPP General Secretary Ora Justin Frimpong Kodia and so editor one year Kenyana enimu say ade ebe ya adwembone wo mo twa mo emfidimu ade de ntokwa menteme ho asebro ni beka se chaos ebeba no wo mo twa mo emfidimu na wo say o pesenka bato ani nyina nkɔ na wie ye no na kyerɛ sa asumdue no no wɔn da so a ekuremu wɔ Ghana Police Service no ɛne IGP aka kyerɛ wɔn sɛ adwuma ɛwɔsa wɔn yɛ ɛma bambɔ ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ dwumadie n'ase no so wɔn bɛyɛ ne pɛpɛɛpɛ.
So to our 5 aspirants, as you all know, we are going to a contest. Certainly one of you will emerge, not just as a winner, but to take the mantle from us to the greater battle in 2028. But the remaining 4, that shall not be the end of your life. Just as we have seen our revered Council of Elders here, maybe one day you also become Council of Elders of our great parties. With respect to security, I'm happy our revered IGP is here. What is important for us as a party is to make sure that aspirants, voters, and even those who have a role to play on January 31st will be able to do their work in a free, fair, and secure manner.
Wey eye NPP wɔmotwerɛfoɔ panyini ɔwura Justin Frimpong Kodua.
Yemfiri wɔ yɛnkɔ nsɛm no foforo mu a na Bureau of Ghana Languages wonu na ka sɛ wonu kyerɛ mu asesei ɛyɛ ahanta kasa wonu ɛde ba bewura wɔ manga na mu asuamu na afei yɛtumi akyerɛ ahanta mɔfra wonu ɛkasa no a na owura Ebeneza Nyato wɔn na ɛyɛ kyerɛfoɔ panin executive secretary dima Bureau of Ghana Languages sɛ no kyerɛm sɛ esei wonu ani abre papa nti adesrɛde ya wundi tudwa ɛne sɛ adaworo ma sɛ bɛyɛ na yatumi abuama woni a wonum bɛkɔ akɔgye ntete ɛwɔ anta kasanum wonum atumi akɔ akɔgye ɛwɔ adekyeremu no ɔba wɔtumi aba abɛkyerɛ nti no yɛ mɔmɔten na yɛnyina yɛntumi yɛmmoa no wɔkyerɛm sɛ kɔkɔba ne sɛ ya wɔma ne yɛne ankasa yɛnkasa yɛ a yɛnam ne yɛgyanom de wo yɛ no sɛ ɛkɔba sɛ yɛkyerɛ ho adeɛ suku adoɔ ne adeɛ mu a ɛma kasa no ɛnyina firi yɛtɛkyerɛma so a ɛbɛka kasa nso kapɛ na ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɔma no amamere ne amane no a ɛna aka atim no.
Has to be deliberate effort from all the major stakeholders, and I know some of the groups are doing that. They are sponsoring people to go and read the languages. Some are doing it. So for us as a bureau, we respectfully would urge all Ghanaians, the major players, the stakeholders, to make a deliberate effort. You see, all of us are involved because we want to preserve our languages. So if we don't make the effort, because you see, at the end, if there are no teachers to handle the language, I'm sorry, nothing will happen. So let's come together. Let's call people, let's invite people to make sure we sponsor children. We sponsor, I recall the MP for, in fact, the Minister of Communication was appealing to the GES to post them for.
Yo, na ningina mu ana wato ansam so no wechirem se enche wonba bo motin ade niema odo akenka niema no reading materials ye ya hunter de no abasuku ahodo ye opotam no emu se ye de bewura ye nwumasua no kwatra odo no ye national educational curriculum no wondi bewura mu a na atumi aboa amene Ghana Education Service ene National Council for Curriculum and Assessment for onuso atimi ahwe se nukure nie hunter kasa no ene kasa odo ya aka suku odo hihye no yesua no pepe pesete.
So the completion of the orthography is the first step. We are now going to have what we call the blueprint and proceed from there to develop the textbooks. So that is the first step, and that is the major one, because we are going to use that to develop reading materials for the kids. So for us as the bureau, we are in charge of that. We've discussed everything with the Honorable MP. We'll proceed to do what I've just said to you. We are going to develop reading materials, and we are in touch with, of course, the GES WAEC.
Yo, na mracho jani ni mama phone mo ahanta to yaba to besha so no nyamfo Mavis kukua bisiu ade kakra etudwa na yentibi.
Before we even launched the language or I came to see the bureau. I launched the Ahanta Renaissance Project, the language, and it was a big program in Ahanta West. That is when we recruited some teachers, and then we used the people who wrote the orthography and some teachers who are already into Ahanta to teach them. So more like we trained them to go back into their schools and start teaching the children from KG class 1 and all that.
Team na show jani de ma Ahanta to ye abato mbesia so no nya for maybe school ku abisiu kakra ya wonso kan ye na ye dia so no fe
Municipal Chief Executive Ewasin Fosu Efifiri Mantemu Honorable Adam Gariba and Wadia Tuja Chidemu say Neman for Castle buy and drip machines no fanye adwuma na nkasa brinka machine nam kwansho na edu kwaya Montimonka ewo mu ne ade nanso yire ya ba be chidemu say one day wo be MC no obeto so se machines no asese fortu nko a wakaso de ye adwuma enye yie enti no ntumi mfa nkosi kwansho no enu nti wachiremu a wono kra no obaye obehu sa no watro nkrata e de akwa akoma eye mantam no musuafo ene odi bi so akwa akoma national coordinator say me baye no edwuma e wasame ye mintumi nya kire se machines na say enti munye bibi mfa onto oso wono wo twen se mpanyefo ebetu ho anamo ansana obetumi dia ye edwuma wotumi dia ye edwuma
mfidie no ti me jira ho no ankasa friend yo service mfidie no ana obaye ana okachira ni se me di assembly atunanim person ko use machines no jolo me service efidie no emfa me nya pan emfa nya adwuma no memum so one be service efidie no a de wetu efidie no emsu machine be da na se enti me ya nipa no se nka be ade cha oba be me hwede ni mo aba ma sa ba na wotwe me sa ma me engineer no so on frɛ no because keko so na me ma no ni engineer no se ya den e ka sai wa ma if you dey kra no me sa ma engineer no frɛ no abia me gi phone na me no ka sai so ba be service machines ya den amaye ya try ba se say first me nso tuto be say so ya den ate nti ade e no so nka me na o ba nso me na ma try o be sim ne
Honorable Adam Gariba ya wo ye Municipal Chief Executive ewo Asin Fosu
na sanso na bankra chepani owo amanse vivin mensinima santimante onunyafo Emmanuel Open wode nsam tuja ne nsam ya ode tuja wo chirim se NDC abani obo moten na mbuntu no o mano afana babia wa mebia ko wo chirim se na aka bia menei mampani ni abaya hyehyɛ se ye abedeku yetika foto ya ede ma wonum common fund no ha mu obupa no enum 25% and they was what they be bi ato ndin legacy project ejese buntunuma do ya aba ho do ya edi kan aba besene kroni ade frase ye nwie ye no behwe no atete wonsa edi afri ho
ya bomba ye no you see decentralization no so mutana because assembly no na eni aban ni pano ofoma eni omohu ade nyina enye central government no or discuss here and the bass and the and the common star now you do that in the decentralization drive since I started for public year 1992 it's Ghana about next year say you see school and then say you see just compound the door stay you see you to go the door stay be a minimum I was on the year it's no any first one a ma you see KG blocks and now you be about the nearby minimum just compound is in minimum of 2 waiting is more standing best one
yo ensem odi tuja ewo domi abrabra na odi aso perform na KG block yesi di ama esuafo na afi chips compound so we bia no na eno na nwasuem kwancherefo ye wo mensinum district education director Elder Vincent Amiyaw wodi nsem tuja no chirim se ene potemwo gadamse nti suku ada be ko muhwe nkura no ko gadamse
the mission of this team no hiche makata nisan say the mention no a kangalamsi one of the this galamsi ecosystem especially in Ukraine or this something like that we stay here sometimes school in Ukraine heading or Chigalasa anti last year say we for Kunuswa apply sha in school na ship head ni say oma akwani ma member office and sign home you know kwa first be ni say they am community na classroom no so ya and here na we kwa say community no any man out ni na de share you know share litimi esin kolano ekwana omi fo ni na enkotra ba ntemi community na classroom so ya
Auntie Elder Vincent Tamiyawo, if you bruni Jesus too, tree teacher. Say what your education director, Manchester Central.
Why dear? Pen anase wa hede yo woko komlemle ye no e won kran ni ayikwe kakalo ya wodikai en wo srese yese kre market wo fa baby a na no ejato mu ehye no no wo so opacho pa sempanyimfo nya ntentem na wono mo nsama mesi ema wono mo.
We are saying very big stories to those who have gotten their properties and businesses bent. We ask the good Lord to replace it in 1,000-fold on their behalf. Secondly, municipal will engage the people whose things have been developed, damaged, and will try and bring up a nice edifice. After which every
ni ayikwe kakalo eye ohene ewo kokomlemle enkrai mantemu yapo kasebonesi yefo seda ema we kaso asebe yefo seda ema eye ihera imano odu Korea sanso ena Jimmy Cliff ebebo yechi dom ewa hanu mo seye ye ne de kaseboy ebre mo mimi din ede nana efia broni pope bi mene
Wofa Atta Frimpong da wasema muntie nhwe
abusafo bi abokode
ya me antom ye ho
I listen to Mama Pat every day. Her voice so warm, it lights my way. From 6:30 till clock strikes 9. Her wisdom flows like sweet sunshine. The bread of life sure fills the air. With love and hope beyond compare. Monday to Friday she's on track, guiding us with what we lack. Mama Pat, you shine.